Hey YouTube, Logan with Hideaway Homestead coming to you with still a little bit of a cold or something. But here I am, I'm making a video here about these rabbit cages that I've got some of my litters in here. I've weaned these guys, and I had a suggestion from Dave to make a video about these cages. And just want to say I really appreciate everybody who comments and asks questions and gives feedback. I know that Dave has left plenty of feedback and just encouragement, has left also helpful insights in the comments. I always enjoy reading that stuff, and that's what I do this is for people who consistently watch my videos. So I'm going to talk a little bit about these cages. These here are actually little remodeled cages, what I'm calling them, from my boss at work. His dad used to keep rabbits, and he had several cages, and I've remodeled just about all the cages that his dad had, because rabbit urine is extremely corrosive, and the bottoms of them were just rusted out. And so what I did was I came in here with some wire, and I even had to piece it together in places. But this was to have extra cages for the abundance of rabbits that I have right now, that I won't have for long. They'll be processed here soon. But yeah, what I did was I went through and I just cut off the bottoms. That's why they're a lot shorter than what I would normally build them. And just replaced the floors. You can see the feeders are original. They're pretty old. And I came in and put me a water system. This water system from rabbitnipples.com, you can find them on Amazon too, is a wonderful water system. This is what I'm going to have in my rabbitry when we get settled in on the 9-acre homestead. Once we get there inside the rabbitry, everything's going to be tied to a single water reservoir, because bottles are terrible. I hate changing out water bottles. These here are awesome. I'm going to have all my rabbits on this system before long. The only reason that I have bottles and I have some of them on this system and others on that system is because, I've only been doing rabbits for, I guess, a couple of years now. I've got my originals down there that are still, having babies. And I wanted to make sure that it was something that I was going to keep doing. I've kept tons of animals growing up. Kept them as a teenager. I've kept them as an adult. I've, had chickens, had fish. I've done aquariums inside. I've even kept some goats and stuff. And so I knew from experience that I wanted to make sure that I had had the, I guess, restraint to not just jump in whole hog on this, and to kind of go little by little and make sure that it was something that I was going to continue to want to do. So rabbit is delicious. I love eating rabbit, and these have proven so easy to raise and to breed that I'm 100% going to probably raise rabbits till the day I die. So that being said, that's the reason why I'm doing a lot of these remodeled cages. But as you can see, like right here, the floor is all the way down past, or all the way up above the door. The door is all the way down here on these cages. These had been cut maybe even before. But the cages that I'm building now, once I get over on the 9-acre property and have my rabbitry exactly how I want it, I'm going to come up, and I always like to build them 2 foot tall. One, because I like for them to be able to stretch out, and also is I can come up here, and instead of putting the door down this low, I can go and put the door, say, 4 to 6 inches high. So that way, when that floor gets rusted out, I can replace it and just cut off this bottom run, and then the next one, and then the next one. And that allows me to replace the floor 2 or 3 times, depending on how short, it makes the cages. So, little tip there. I think I've talked about that in videos where I've built cages, that's something I would have done and should have done. But just to show y'all here, this little rabbit nipple contraption hooks up here and goes into a 5-gallon bucket. And now they've got little fittings that you can put on. And, you know, I recommend getting the fittings, but I didn't have an extra one. And all I did was cut this hole, or drill this hole a little small and shove it in there. And the water pressure and this material is really good at staying firm in that hole. I haven't had any leaks. It did just fine. I think maybe I might be able to do that, and you might be able to see it down in there. I'll check the video and see if you can actually see it. But I just poked it through a hole, and it runs into those T's and then hooks up on the sides of the cages. It's just got a little spring here that keeps it attached. And there's one of the ducks that's flown up there onto the tarp. I really got to clip their wings. But anyway, went a little bit longer than what I was expected to, but if you've got any questions or any comments, leave them down in the comment section. Leave a like on this video if it was helpful. Again, Dave, thanks for the suggestion, and I appreciate everybody watching. Subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this, and we'll see y'all in the next one.